The sun burns high above the open plains of the late Jurassic period, around 155 million years ago. Herds of Stegosaurus and Diplodocus graze peacefully, unaware that in the shadows of the conifer forests, a silent predator watches, muscles coiled, nostrils flaring, golden eyes fixed on its prey. With a sudden burst of power, it charges forward, jaws opening in a deadly arc. This is the Allosaurus, the undisputed hunter of its time. The name Allosaurus means different lizard, from the Greek allos, different, and sauros, lizard, given by paleontologist Othniel Charles Marsh in 1877. The name refers to its unique vertebrae structure, which distinguished it from other carnivorous dinosaurs of that era. Allosaurus was one of the first large theropods ever discovered and remains one of the best-known meat-eating dinosaurs in the fossil record. Allosaurus lived approximately 155 to 145 million years ago, during the late Jurassic period in what is now North America, Portugal, and Tanzania. It shared its ecosystem with enormous herbivores like Apatosaurus, Brachiosaurus, forming part of one of the most dynamic food webs in prehistory. This predator measured between 8 and 10 meters, 26 to 33 feet in length, stood about 3.5 meters, 11 feet tall at the hips, and weighed around 2 tons. Though smaller than its later counterpart, Tyrannosaurus rex, it was faster, more agile, and far more numerous. Its build was lean and muscular, designed for speed and precision rather than brute force. The skull of Allosaurus was a masterpiece of evolutionary engineering, over 90 centimeters, 3 feet long, filled with sharp, serrated teeth that were continually replaced throughout its life. Its jaws could open extraordinarily wide, almost like those of a modern crocodile, allowing it to deliver slashing bites that tore flesh rather than crushed bone. But perhaps its most defining features were the short crests above its eyes, made of bone and covered in keratin. These ridges may have been brightly colored and served for display, intimidation, or species recognition, giving Allosaurus an unmistakable, fierce appearance. Its arms were long and powerful, each ending in 3 curved claws up to 15 centimeters, 6 inches long, perfect for gripping prey. Combined with its muscular hind legs and the balancing tail, Allosaurus was built for pursuit, ambush, and overpowering even the largest of herbivores. Allosaurus was the apex predator of the Jurassic landscape, cunning, coordinated, and relentless. Unlike some later theropods that relied on sheer bite force, Allosaurus used speed, agility, and technique to bring down its prey. Studies of its jaw structure reveal that its bite was not particularly strong, but its neck muscles were exceptionally powerful. Instead of biting and holding like a lion, it likely attacked with a strike and slash method, opening its jaws wide and using its entire head like a hatchet, cutting deep wounds into its victim's flesh. This strategy allowed it to inflict massive bleeding and exhaustion on its prey before delivering the final blow. Fossil evidence of Stegosaurus bones shows healed bite marks from Allosaurus teeth, suggesting that these two giants often clashed in fierce, evenly matched battles. In fact, one Allosaurus skeleton was found with a puncture wound from a Stegosaurus tail spike, proof that the hunter sometimes became the hunted. Its behavioral intelligence also set it apart. Allosaurus may have hunted in coordinated groups, not unlike modern wolves or lions. Evidence from bone beds containing multiple individuals suggests that it may have used cooperative tactics to take down large sauropods, such as Apatosaurus. Whether these were true packs or temporary feeding groups remains debated, but the possibility shows how advanced its social behavior may have been. With its keen eyesight and acute sense of smell, Allosaurus was an active hunter and opportunistic scavenger. Its long, narrow snout provided excellent depth perception, perfect for tracking moving prey across open plains or dense forests. Its nostrils, positioned high on the snout, allowed it to scent carrion from kilometers away. Despite its ferocity, Allosaurus was not invincible. Life as a predator was perilous. Many fossils show broken ribs, healed wounds, and bone infections, evidence of a violent existence filled with constant risk. Some injuries even indicate intraspecies combat, where males may have fought each other for territory or mates, slashing with jaws and claws in dramatic duels. Its temperament was likely highly territorial and aggressive when threatened, but strategic in the hunt. This was not a mindless killer. It was a calculated hunter that balanced energy, timing, and instinct with remarkable efficiency. Its long tail acted as a dynamic counterbalance, allowing swift turns and controlled lunges, every movement designed for precision and lethal grace. Reproduction in Allosaurus, as in most theropods, occurred through egg-laying, likely in secluded areas with soft ground and dense vegetation to conceal the nests. Fossil evidence from related species suggests that females laid clutches of several eggs, which were probably guarded until hatching. The eggs themselves were relatively small for such a large predator, roughly the size of modern ostrich eggs, indicating that newborns were quite helpless and required time to grow into the agile hunters they would become. Young Allosaurus grew rapidly, feeding on small prey and carrion, gradually developing the strength and speed that defined their adult form. It's possible that juveniles lived in small groups or family units, learning hunting strategies by observing adults. Their growth rate, as shown by bone studies, was impressive, reaching near adult size within 15 to 20 years. Allosaurus thrived during the late Jurassic, dominating much of what is now Western North America, parts of Europe, and even Africa. It ruled for millions of years before eventually vanishing around 145 million years ago, likely due to environmental changes, shifts in prey availability, and the emergence of new, faster predators in the early Cretaceous. The first remains of Allosaurus were discovered in 1877 in the famous Morrison Formation of Colorado, marking one of the great discoveries of the so-called bone wars between rival paleontologists, Othniel Charles Marsh and Edward Drinker Cope. Since then, over 60 complete skeletons have been unearthed, making it one of the most well-documented carnivorous dinosaurs ever studied. These fossils reveal details about its muscles, movement, and even its possible behavior, a window into the life of a predator at the top of its world. Allosaurus stands today as a symbol of balance in evolution, not the heaviest or the fastest, but the most efficient hunter of its age. It combined intelligence, speed, and anatomical perfection to dominate the Jurassic ecosystem. It reminds us that survival favors not just strength, but adaptability, awareness, and instinct, the art of knowing when to strike and when to wait. So imagine the Jurassic twilight. A herd of Diplodocus grazes by a riverbank as shadows stretch across the valley. From the forest edge, a shape emerges, quiet, watchful, graceful. The Allosaurus moves like living steel, the ultimate hunter of its time, the embodiment of prehistoric power and purpose. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your like, comment what you liked the most, and share it with someone who needs to hear this too.